I know you kind of started from the wholesaling, you got into flipping. I know you also do a lot of creative financing, sub
Yeah.
two, all of that. Right now, in this current market in Phoenix, I mean, market's kind of been pretty dead this summer. All the investors we've been talking in our local market in Phoenix the last few years, it's been like everyone's winning, crushing it. The
Yeah.
last few months have kind of not been too great. The wholesale business, what I've seen right now, has been really difficult because you have these buyers, they're front lines, right? So they are seeing what's happening in the market
Yep.
and they are pulling back on pricing.
Yep.
Sellers, though, are always delayed. They see Sally's house sold 6 months ago. They're not fully in tune with the
Yeah.
market, interest rates, all these things. So they're kind of holding on to pricing. I've been finding a hard time doing wholesale deals
Yeah.
where, the buyers want it for a lot less and sellers aren't quite in that moment where, they're like, oh yeah, like they're not feeling that distress yet.
Yeah.
Do you feel like creative options gives you kind of more solutions for some of these sellers in this difficult market right now?
100%. Because I think the thing is like the sellers right now are living in the past.
Yeah.
Buyers right now are living in the future. There's this disconnect because the sellers are, like you said, they're looking at my neighbor sold for this 3 months ago or 6 months ago. And then the buyer's like, I'm watching my 2 flips I'm doing right now pending for 10 to 15,000 under, and I'm giving all these concessions and this whole thing. So it's like that's where there's some disconnect that I'm seeing. And so I think, utilizing creative finances significantly upping the odds that, people are going to be able to contract more deals. I mean, that's really all we're buying right now. Like I'm probably not going to buy another flip for like probably another at least 6 months, kind of see what things are doing. And really because we have right now 5 projects in construction, and out of those 5, we're literally turning 4 of them into long-term rentals. One will end up still flipping and selling off. But just for the fact of once those are finished, I mean, rates could be upwards of 7% by then. It's like, I'm not trying to go put it on the market and have it sit for 60 days.
100%.
I'd rather
Yeah.
just, refinance into a not so ideal loan and just hold it for a longer period of time, get some tax benefits by holding on to it, and taking the, I guess, L of not getting the profits from the flip right now.
Yeah. But at least I think too, that's where like having multiple exit strategies is really important. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I've talked to some flippers. It's like they're just taking 50, 100K losses on some of these flips
Mhm.
because I think when they first bought it, they weren't really thinking about, well, do we have the capability to have multiple exits?
What's our other option here? They're like, nah, I'm just going to flip it and make a bunch of money.
Right. And then things changed. And, it's like they've been doing that for the last 2 years. And then when things changed, though, they kind of got screwed.